Hello, y'all. I am Jules, and this is my good friend Elizabeth Padilla. And we are coming to you with a really short video right now that we're filming on the front steps. So we are out of little Mrs. earshot, so she doesn't know what's going on right now. This afternoon, while I was out, El Shaddai told me to go buy something, but Elizabeth received a phone call from the brand new custody attorney that we just consulted with a couple hours ago for the first time because the second custody attorney was removed. And this afternoon, a judge granted an ex parte immediate emergency custody order to be granted immediately. And even the attorney, even Elizabeth's attorney, was shocked at how fast this was granted. And they used my apparently the order referenced my Facebook posts and our YouTube videos, where we have told the story of what was done to us, and we have told the story of how El Shaddai has defended us and defended specifically Elizabeth and her daughter. And they claimed that I am her spiritual abuser and that I am lulling you into a religious psychosis.
Let's just be clear. I'm not under psychosis. I'm not under hypnosis. I am very
coherent.
You're coherent. Yeah. I might be stumbling for words because of what's going on in this situation, but I'm fully aware of what has been happening. And
yes. So the attorney, brand new attorney, like we said, we had just consulted with a brand new attorney a couple of hours before this happened. And then El Shaddai actually sent me off the property and said, go buy a high-powered flashlight. And so I knew something was coming, but I didn't know what. And so I now finally have a high-powered flashlight to see what's going on out there in the fields. But while that was happening, Elizabeth began to see unmarked vehicles driving by, scoping out the property. And the attorney, I was able to hear the phone call, by three-way. And the attorney actually told her that, I don't know whether it's law enforcement or the custody attorney or of the ex-husband or what, but it's being requested that Elizabeth drive her daughter to a neutral public location. Well, El Shaddai told me that they do not intend to allow the daughter to get there. They intend to actually surround the vehicle SWAT style as soon as the daughter's off the property. So the daughter will not be leaving the property. And you who are in law enforcement, whether it's Surrey County Sheriff's Department, whether it's Mount Airy Police Department, whether it's State Patrol, State Troopers, I don't know all the North Carolina law enforcement agencies, but you may consider this your notice that if you want the girl, you may come on the property, past the perimeter we have already set, and you may come get her. And if El Shaddai allows that, then that is the will of the God of heaven, who created you, who created Elizabeth, and who created that precious little girl. And if you want to be responsible for returning her into the custody of the very people against whom she made a sexual abuse, actually a ritual abuse outcry, then that's going to be on your conscience. But let me tell you, let me remind you what I have said in previous videos, that if you fight this mama and her daughter, you fight the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is the creator himself. He told me that months ago, and he said, they are literally touching the apple of my eye. So hear me and hear me well. We're not psychotic. We are perfectly sane. We know the God of heaven and earth, and we know what he will do. So come on the property and put him to the test and see what he does. We're not threatening you. We're not armed. We're not going to do anything except protect this beautiful little 4-year-old from further abuse and watch the God of heaven and earth move. So those of you who reverently fear and revere the God of heaven and earth, pray for us. Okay, we know some of you are in town right now. Please don't be strangers. Okay, please don't be strangers. Right now you can see Elizabeth and I, we need the support. We need the encouragement, but most of all, we need the prayer. But I will tell you, we are weary of this ridiculous situation, and we have been pleading with El Shaddai to end it. And if a public standoff finally ends this situation, then all the glory be to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who will move on our behalf, who will move on Mama's behalf, move on her beautiful 4-year-old girl's behalf, and we have nothing to fear. Okay, he assured me again, he is a wall of fire round about us, and he is the glory in our midst. That is Zechariah 2:5. And if some judge wants to declare that religious psychosis, well, we'll just see who has the religious psychosis when you see the results of fighting God himself. Okay? So you've now been warned of the consequences. You may make your own choices, and we will sit back and watch. And if need be, it will be aired nationally and internationally. However, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob chooses to make his glory go from sea to sea and island to island and coast to coast. Okay. He is literally at this point drawing his enemies out after him, and we are going to be faithful to him. And now I'm going to get off because little man doesn't know about this, and we want to keep it that way. So I'm going to keep it short. So blessings on y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your prayers and support. We'll be in touch.